Imagine this. You're on a dating app and you match with a potato. Yes, a potato. You're thinking, great, even the vegetables are getting more matches than me. Welcome to the peculiar world of online dating, where the unexpected is just a swipe away. One moment you're scrolling through a plethora of potential partners, the next, you're left questioning your life choices as you match with a root vegetable. It's a strange new world out there, filled with comedic twists and turns that often leave us scratching our heads and wondering, is this really the best way to meet someone? We've all been there, haven't we? Staring at our screens late into the night, swiping left, swiping right, all in the quest for that elusive perfect match. But let's face it, sometimes it feels like we're playing a never-ending game of digital bingo, where the odds often seem stacked against us. And let's not forget about the profiles. Oh, the profiles. From the guy who loves long walks on the beach and cuddling kittens, to the woman who's looking for her Prince Charming while posing with a tiger. It's a veritable smorgasbord of personalities, each one more eccentric than the last. And amidst all the chaos and confusion, it's easy to lose sight of what we're really looking for. Yet in this digital age, it's almost become a rite of passage to dip our toes into the online dating pool. But here's a thought. What if there was a different way? A way that takes us back to the basics, where meaningful connections aren't made through a screen, but through real, genuine interactions. Imagine a world where you meet someone not because you both swiped right, but because you struck up a conversation at the park or bonded over your mutual love for coffee at your local cafe. A world that doesn't judge you on a few carefully selected photos and a witty bio, but on who you are as a person. Sounds refreshing, doesn't it? But what if there was a way to meet someone without swiping right on a potato first? Remember the time when people actually met each other without the help of screens? Sounds like a fairy tale, right? But believe it or not, there was a time when swiping right was just something you did when you accidentally knocked over your coffee mug. Yes, my friends, we're going on a nostalgic trip to the era of the old school approach to dating. Fasten your seatbelts, we're going for a ride. In the not-so-distant past, people met potential partners through social gatherings. Barbecues, parties, weddings, you name it. There was food, there was dancing, and there was that thrilling moment when you locked eyes with someone across the crowded room. Sounds more romantic than swiping on a profile picture, doesn't it? But it wasn't just about parties. Hobbies were a great way to meet people too. Whether it was a book club, a hiking group, or a cooking class, shared interests were a fantastic starting point for a conversation, and maybe something more. It's a bit different from matching with someone because you both like pizza, right? Then, of course, there was the workplace, the birthplace of many a romantic tale. Yes, there's a bit of drama, a dash of intrigue, but hey, who said love was easy? And let's not forget about the magic of mutual friends. A friend's recommendation could be worth its weight in gold when it came to finding a partner. After all, they know you well, and they wouldn't set you up with a dud, would they? One of the biggest advantages of the old school approach is the opportunity to see the person in different social situations. You get to see them at their best and at their worst, how they interact with others, and how they handle stress. It's a far cry from a carefully curated online profile, isn't it? Sounds exciting, doesn't it? Now, how do you get there? So, you're ready to ditch the dating apps and meet someone the old-fashioned way. Here's how you do it. First off, let's talk about expanding your social circle. Think of it like a spider's web. The more strands you have, the more likely you're going to catch something. And I don't mean a bug, I mean a potential partner. Attend social events, volunteer in your community, or join clubs that interest you. You might not meet your perfect match right away, but you never know who might introduce you to them. Next, we have developing your interests. This isn't just about having something to talk about on a first date, although that's a bonus. It's about becoming a more well-rounded individual. Maybe you've always wanted to learn to play the guitar, or you're fascinated by Italian cuisine. Dive into these interests. Not only will you have a great time, but you'll also attract people who share your passions. Improving your communication skills is a big one. It's not just about chatting up a storm, it's about truly connecting with people. Practice active listening. Show genuine interest in what others are saying. And remember, a good conversation is like a game of tennis. You need to give and take, not hog the ball. And finally, be open to new experiences. This is about stepping out of your comfort zone. Try a new hobby, travel to a different city, or sample a cuisine you've never tried before. Who knows, you might bump into someone special while you're salsa dancing or trying out that new sushi place. Sure, you might feel a bit uncomfortable at first, but just like a baby learning to walk, you'll stumble a bit, then you'll get the hang of it. You'll meet new people, learn new things, and most importantly, you'll have fun. And remember, folks, this isn't a race. You're not trying to beat anyone to the finish line. You're on a journey to find someone who compliments you, makes you laugh, and shares your values. Remember, it's not about rushing to find the one, it's about enjoying the journey. Now, you're equipped with all the tools to meet someone without a dating app. It's time to put them into action. Let's do a quick recap of our journey so far. We've navigated the treacherous waters of the dating app dilemma and emerged victorious on the shores of the old school approach. We've armed ourselves with practical steps, a map to the treasure chest of meaningful relationships and personal growth. Remember, venturing out into the real world, your charm is your compass, your wit, your wind, and your courage, your sails. This journey is not just about finding a partner, but also about discovering yourself. It's about the thrill of the chase, the joy of connection, and the growth that comes from stepping outside of your comfort zone. So, are you ready to leave the potatoes behind and start your real-life dating adventure? Before you go out there and start making connections, we have a small request. You've spent the last few minutes with us, exploring the world of dating beyond the confines of an app. We've laughed, we've learned, and hopefully, you're now equipped with some fresh strategies to find that special someone. But we don't want this journey to end here. We want to hear from you. Did you try the old school approach? How did it go? What practical steps worked for you? Do you have any questions or funny stories to share? Jump into the comments section and let's keep this conversation going. And if you found any value in this video, consider giving us a thumbs up. It's like a virtual high five, and who doesn't love high fives? Plus, if you share this video with your friends, they too can join the fun. And last, but certainly not least, hit that subscribe button. You wouldn't want to miss out on our upcoming videos, would you? Don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more tips on relationships. Until next time, happy dating.